Welcome back to my channel. This is a notebook therapy haul and unboxing. So the other morning at around 6:30 a.m. I was scrolling through Instagram as I do every morning, and there was an ad for a store called Notebook Therapy. I'd never seen this ad before or heard of this store before, but you know what? I thought notebook therapy? That sounds like something I could get on board with. So I had a bit of a scroll of their website, had a look at all their fun things, suddenly remembered that I'm going to Japan in March, so maybe I wanted Japanese themed things. I wasn't sure yet. They had a lot of cute stuff that I didn't buy, but they had some cute stuff that I also did grab as well. And you can see here in the video, I am just endlessly scrolling through all different types of things and trying to justify if I can spend $25 on a sticker set. What I did end up going with was a yellow B5 dotted grid journal, some Japanese themed travel stamps, and some Japanese, or not necessarily Japanese, but I will use them on my Japan travel trip. They're just travel stickers, like transfer stickers. I can't really call them stickers, can I? I kept looking at the stencils, but ultimately I didn't get one in the end because I am not a bullet journaler. I'm just a chaotic journaler, really. So around 2 weeks later, my order arrived in the mail, all nicely packaged, except for the post stamp stickers, which were just sitting on top, but that's fine because they're not exactly delicate. So these were called Japanese landscape stickers. I got one pack and it cost $9.98 Australian. You'll see here there's quite a few and they all look like postage stamps, basically, which I know I'll be able to use in my travel journal in March and April next year when I, in fact, do go to Japan and no doubt buy so many more things. I had to cut through this layer because I just couldn't quite figure out how to unwrap it properly without everything toppling out of the box. But you'll see here that the next thing I grabbed is in fact the Journey in Japan bullet journal stamp set. First, obviously, have to see the business card. It's a very cute business card that will be going in the memory planner. The stamp set is adorable, I do have to say, and yes, it's Japanese themed because I know exactly what journal it's going in. I opened it up to have a look what exactly was on the inside because my memory fails me every time. This stamp set was $28.98 Australian, and inside I get a whole lot of cute little stamps. Some of them also look like post stamps similar to the stickers, but there's also like fake boarding passes, ramen, fans, tickets, little travel notebooks, Mount Fuji out a window. There's so many just cute little stamps that I know will get loved. Even though the boarding pass says London to Tokyo and I've never been to London, I guess I'm just going to have to go to London now. But the rest of these are so cute. Up next, we have the Hinoki Travel Essentials print-on sticker set, but on the actual packaging it says transfer sticker set. And there's no instructions, so for the first time in my life I'm going to have to Google how to do something with journaling. This transfer or print-on sticker set cost $14.98. And there are 3 different sheets with all sorts of travel types of stickers. There's sunglasses, suitcases, and travel essentials alongside more bullet journaling style stickers. The final thing in my little haul, and the most expensive thing I got, not that it's super expensive anyway, is the Suki Lemon Love limited edition bullet journal. This cost $36.98. There is 178 pages in here, and it is a dot grid on the inside. So this journal actually came in a box that matched the cover of the journal, which you'll see here when I unwrap all the plastic. Now, the yellow colour of this notebook is called Summer in Italy Collection. Am I going to Italy next year? I don't think so, but you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will find a way to go to Italy next year, just so I can say that I bought this specifically for the occasion. Now, this journal is a linen cover, as you know, as the name would suggest when you look at the product listing. And there is a gold embossed little lemon decor on the spine of the book and on the front cover as well, which is really pretty. I do know my track record with linen journals though, and it will probably get very, very messy very quickly. So for comparative purposes, I have an A5 journal here that I've put on top, just to tell the difference between B5 and A5. So B5 is marginally bigger. It is around 25 centimeters long, and not that upside down is great, but 17 centimeters wide. In 2026, I plan on using this journal as my memory planner, which is kind of like weekly spreads that look back on the things that I did this year, or, you know, next year, whenever this gets posted.